Hello, this is Stephen Bridges, and this is your sneak preview for the January 11th, 2012 Goldthwaite Eagle newspaper. This week, leading our news stories this week is the Wounded Warrior, Mills County Wounded Warrior whitetail hunt we had this weekend on Saturday in Mills County. The event was held at the airport terminal building, and we had around 130 wounded warrior soldiers and soldiers from all over the nation. And at least 150 local volunteers and landowners that took those guys and ladies out that have served our country to deer hunt. And all in all, around 100 deer were harvested by them. It was a wonderful event. My buttons are popping just because I'm so proud of all the local citizens from Mills County that went out and showed their support for our military. We're hoping to do it bigger and better next year. We've got a lot of changes we're going to make. It's still a work in progress, and we're going to have it bigger and better next year. Big story on the front page about the holiday hoops. The girls basketball team's been playing basketball over the holidays. We've got a lot of great photos inside for boys and girls basketball on the 2 pages of sports photos, and we've got some junior varsity and some middle school stories as well from the basketball teams. The Goldthwaite School Board met, and Hill Country Ford donated $7,000 for 2 Promethean boards for the Goldthwaite ISD. So if you see anybody from Hill Country Ford, be sure and say thank you on behalf of our school. City Council met this week and talked about the waterline project coming from San Saba. So you can read all about the discussion they had, some real constructive discussions they had at City Council. Commissioners Court had quite a bit of discussion on some contract labor issues. The Goldthwaite Middle School UIL results we published the other day. Now we have the photos from the individual high points from the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. The high point individual for the whole middle school, which was Dakota Busby. Congratulations, Dakota. And also a big group photo of all the participants from the middle school, which we're real proud of them. They scored over 1,500 points as compared to second place was just over 500 points. So they more than tripled the nearest competitor for our middle school UIL academic contest, which is really great. It just goes to show you that our best stack up against the best anywhere, anytime. Sadly, this week we lost 4 local citizens with ties here in Mills County: Charles Blackburn, Billy Saylor, Imogene Harnish, and Hainish, and Miss Jimmy Doggett. So we're so sad to lose those people. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to their families. This week, Mike Lee did a nice big feature story on Chad Beavers, one of our local celebrities here in Mills County, a local bullfighter that has been fighting bulls for years and years. A nice big story with some photos that are really eye-catching of him flying through the air where the bulls bucked or actually gored him up into the air as he was trying to save some cowboys that were riding him. Anyway, big thing on him on page 4 this week. And our state capitol highlights this week, we don't want you to miss those state capitol highlights. It's news from the Capitol that the Texas Press Association puts together. It condenses all the things that happen at the state capitol down to just a quick 10-minute read. So if you can read that, you'll read all about the redistricting, some new air pollution legislation that's coming through, and the state's water plan. So all this does affect us, and we feel that if we keep covering the state legislature, that it does affect us. So we feel like it's local news you can use. This week's newspaper is 26 pages, which is a big newspaper for us in January, and we're real excited about it. We have a 4-page spread on the Wounded Warrior hunt that's got photos and stories and thank yous and some wonderful information there. If you didn't participate in it, we sure invite you anytime to come out and participate in that hunt that we're going to have sometime in 2013. So this is Stephen Bridges, and this has been your sneak preview for the January 11th edition of the Goldthwaite Eagle. We hope you pick up the newspaper either on the newsstands at our retailers around and our restaurants, or you can come by the Goldthwaite Eagle and purchase one. You can go online and to goldthwaiteeagle.com, and you can get the newspaper there online. And Wednesday morning, no matter where on earth you live, you can get the newspaper on Wednesday morning, even if your mail is slow. just give us a call anytime, 325-648-2244. You can subscribe right over the phone or go to goldthwaiteeagle.com and subscribe there. You can also come into the office and see our smiling faces and subscribe. So just we want to know that we appreciate each and every reader of the Goldthwaite Eagle, and that we want to thank all of our advertisers that are in this week's Goldthwaite Eagle. We couldn't produce the Eagle without them, and we sure couldn't produce the Eagle without our readers. So this is Stephen Bridges signing off. This has been your sneak preview. Thank you.